welcome to Anmaree's Workshop. My name is Anmaree and I love to make things. This is my, y'all, this COVID fog. All right, one more time. Hi, my name is Anmaree and not yet, huh? All right, I'm not a quitter. Hi, my name is Anmaree and welcome to Anmaree's Workshop. I love to make things with joy. If you love to make things with joy or you just like to follow along, please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll tell you what we're going to be doing today. Now that's a little off script, but I'm a little off script. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be off script, but I'm feeling so much better. Thank you all for your well wishes and prayers and advice. I did everything, plus 4 boosters I had already, and my cocktail of supplements that my dear friend Kay recommended has been really great. But I am COVID negative, and so it's time to get on about my business. All right, if you're ready to see what I made in the month of May, then please like, subscribe, and share, and press that notification bell. I'm getting better about adding more content because I just love doing this. So anyway, this month I decided to do less projects. It was my birthday month. I was going to celebrate me turning 60. It was a wonderful event. I had a fabulous time, and I brought home one gift too many, and one of those gifts was COVID. So after isolating myself and recovering, and now that I am negative, I'm still a little tired. But I started working out today a little bit, took my vitamins, took my nap, and I'm on my way back. All right, so I'll start with the birthday celebration. First thing I made this month was, you know that pattern, you know I love it. It is Vogue 1735. Now, Vogue 1735, 9253. You know when you know the pattern by heart, both iterations of it, you've made it a lot, but it's a wonderful vehicle. I'll show you the line drawings. Please bear with me with the delay on the words. I'm hoping, someone told me that the COVID fog will leave me. I hope so. Because I already had my own 10-second delay because I was older. I didn't need any help from COVID. Anyway, this is a wonderful dress that you can hack into a duster, a dress, a jumpsuit, many other iterations. I'm sure there's other people who've done other things with it. I've done a bunch of them. You know about it. So anyway, so I have bought this wonderful fabric with these giant koi fish. Oh, can you see it? Hold on. Yes, see that giant koi fish and these green ones at the bottom? Well, this pattern is just the sort of thing that works very well at showcasing them. So if you have a large print and something, it's nice, pure lines, very little altering needs to be made. I did hack this pattern to be a duster. I did not want this in a dress. I have not yet found the catch that I want to put right here because I want something really lovely. So what I did, I always have the ties, which are very long. So I tie them in the back when I put a catch in. I don't tie it in the front. Well, sometimes, but not all the time. Anyway, so I wanted something striking because for the event I went to that supported the ISA Foundation in St. Anne's, Jamaica, a juvenile medical facility, Michael Bolton came to sing, and all proceeds went to support the building of this pediatric medical facility. And they said on the invitation, the event was tropical elegance. Now, I think they meant like just regular flowers and stuff like that. I do not believe they meant tropical fish, but kind of tongue-in-cheek, I thought it would be great. And it was a stunner that night. I will insert me wearing the duster somewhere around here. And then let's talk about what I wore underneath it. Now, I wasn't exactly sure what the weather was going to be like, because even though Jamaica is tropical, sometimes in the evening, as the breeze goes over the island, it can become quite cool. And so it was very damp and a little rainy and stuff, so you never know. So I wanted something underneath it that was lightweight, but that would complement the duster. So I have this black fabric. I did have a black jumpsuit made from that very same pattern, but I don't know about you. I don't think I could get in and out of that in a public place with probably porta potties, even though, because I'm sure the hotel didn't want to open up for all of us hundreds of guests going through their bathroom. So I didn't want to put myself in a situation like that in public. So I decided to make this dress, but I was very specific. I wanted something that would complement the neckline as well as the shape. So it's a smash up. And I have been dying to work on the Saguaro set by Friday Pattern Company for the longest time, and I finally got one. And because I like the top, I thought the top, if you look at the line drawing, it is very complementary to the duster, a little too complimentary. When I place this tie, I'm going to make an additional one right here, because it was a bit too revealing for me, but it was the evening and you only turn 60 once, right? So anyway, I made the top to make the top of the dress, and I love this detail. I don't know if you can really see, even though they're tiers, they're tucked tiers. So let's see if you can see it on the line drawing. So they're tuck tiers. And so this material was so soft and light and forgiving. I danced all night in it, and it was very comfortable, no excessive sweating. The fabric reminds me of a rayon chalice. It's lightweight, and it was just perfect. I did it with French seams, because I love the inside of my garments to look as good as the outside of the garments. And I find my clothes just last longer. The only things that I've found that I'm displeased when I launder are items from years ago when I didn't French seam. So I'm pretty pleased. But this was a smash up. Friday Saguaro pattern. Stay tuned. I cut it out in a beautiful blue linen. At the top and the bottom, I don't know if that's going to be that little midriff thing is going to happen for me, because I'm kind of round. We'll see. And this is McCalls 8322, and she's a beauty. The skirt was a beauty. I didn't do the top because I'm apple shaped, but you can you can smash it or use it. You can put a different top on the skirt. It's beautiful. Now, I know this is not the only dress pattern I make, but it's a great design. I wanted to enter the K Facet Color Me K challenge, because I love a challenge. And excuse me, nose itches. And I wanted to use my Marilyn Doney's 9-degree wedges, because I love to quilt as well as sew, and because I love K Facet fabrics, I thought it would be an opportunity to use some of my K Facet fabrics in this pattern. And so this is the front. I chose a jersey knit, a little heavier, because I wanted it to be able to support the patchwork superimposed on it. I couldn't use a lightweight fabric. So that's the front, and this is the back. I'm sure y'all have seen it. I've posted it a bunch of times. And that's the back. And I absolutely love it. The inspiration for this color wheel, I will show you the fabric that did it for me. This Ankara fabric, I believe from House of Mommy Wata. If it's not House of Mommy Wata, it's Dosa Fabric on Etsy. But I loved the inspiration. I bought this really to make a border around a quilt that I'm working on, but the color combination was so unusual, the black, the red, the white, the yellow, and I thought, I'm gonna look for some K fabrics that I got on Amazon because I'm fresh out of K. I have made, in 2 years, I think I've made 5 K quilts. I didn't have a square left. I have some square inspired things. I'll show you over here, some strips. That's the inspiration, but I don't have any more K fabric. So now I have a little bit because of this challenge. But this was the color palette. And so when you design your strata, I think on the 14th of this week, because I think this video will come out next week, I do a sew along and I explain exactly how to do this, exactly where to get these wedges, and I'll show you the original inspiration. Years ago, I was mad for Judy Murrah's jazzy jackets. If some of you all were quilting at that time and were fell into her world, there were these jackets that were filled with flannel and covered with different types of piecing, different type of fabric treatments that you could make with quilt material. I fell hard. I made tabards, I made coats, I made vests, which were wonderful in the fall and the winter. They were just perfect, the right weight for Houston, not so much in Jamaica. So I have wanted to use my triangle, my wedges, because you can make circles. I will show you some of the things that you can make. And if I send you off in a crazy world, I apologize, but life is fun. So you can make things like that, like that, like that, and like these. Okay, so when you purchase the wedges, they come with the instructions. I personally lost a set of my wedges. I think I'm missing one container, one giant container from the move here. I think they unpacked my container when I moved here and they couldn't fit it back in because some very unusual things are missing and they're all long like this. So I kind of figured what happened, because you can't lose those wedges. They're pretty big. Anyway, so I was obsessed with all of the different finishes that she showed you how to do. And I'll try and find the book so you can see the cover. She has quite a few. You can get them on Amazon if you're interested. You can make coats, vests, jackets, tabards. I'm sorry. But you'll have fun making them. Now, as a librarian, I feel it's my duty to show you these books. This is Jacket Jazz. Don't ask why I have two. They come with the patterns inside. Jacket Jazz Encore. Jacket Jackpot. More Jazz. And Jazz It Up. Once again, I'm sorry, but I think you're gonna love them. They give you a perfect reason why you're hoarding all of those little scraps of 100% cotton fabric that you just can't give up. Okay, so sewing transparency. Sometimes things are a lovely thing to make, they're just not for you. So this is the Butte du Jour Know Me pattern. This is ME2016. I think it's lovely. It was a wonderful pattern, beautiful pockets at the side, beautiful sleeves. And I got this wonderful piece of lace that inset in the bottom, and I tried it on to show it for you, and it looked farmy on me, guys. It wasn't for me, but it's for somebody. I know I'm gonna run into somebody who someone tall and slim, and it's gonna be very elegant on them. But that's the wonderful thing about sewing. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I love the opportunity to make sleeve heads, to work with this sheer fabric. I think I got fabric. This was from Fabric Mart. This was from Pings, of course, and so was the lace and everything. And I got a chance to line the inside. I got a chance to put sleeve heads in because the initial ones I put in weren't strong enough. And I got a chance to finish off my gathering with bias tape. So there's all these little nice things that you get to work on. So this was not a bust, and I think it's going to be lovely for someone. So with joy, somebody will like it. Now my next make is DKNY Vogue 1487. I am not sure if it's still in the inside the pattern catalog, but it might be on Etsy or eBay. If not, it is a symphony of stripes, and I had gotten this beautiful material from Pings, and I just thought it was such a, it felt like a great summer make. And then the opportunity to do the chevron on the skirt I thought would be lovely, and I'll show you that up close. Now I have given a warning on this. There is a mistake on the pattern. Yes, I've looked at and fixed it enough to know that it's not me, that there's something wrong with the pattern. On the very back, this piece, this straight piece here that curves into the side to make the back of the garment, there's a mistake. The piece fits perfectly with the yoke, but it comes all the way in here, and that's not right. So I had to put a piece, a rectangle, in place to push the sleeves all the way out to the edge. I hope that makes sense. And so if you do buy this pattern, I would buy it. It's a very easy fix, and it is a lovely, lovely pattern. This one's for my daughter. These are her colors. I did wear it. I did not spill anything on it. I washed it. Doesn't look like I wore it at all. But I just took it out of the suitcase that I packed to go to Houston. But I loved it so much, and it inspired me to make something else, and I'll show you what that is. Guys, here's the chevron. Isn't that fun? And then the border at the bottom. It's just lovely. It just looks like spring and summer and popsicles and little kids running through sprinklers and you sitting there chilling, talking to your friends with a glass of rosé. It's all in here. Okay, same pattern, different material, different feel. But something about the stripe reminded me about this beautiful fabric I bought from Pings. It has iridescent sequin. It has altered, tattered edges, and they're all in stripes. And when I bought it, I thought, I know what I'm doing with this. But when has that ever stopped me? If you love fabric, sometimes you'll wake up in the morning and there will be the inspiration. And after I made that and said, oh, that's for Nicole, I woke up that morning and thought, I have another stripe. And this could be evening and casual. This is going to Egypt, because when I tried it on in the hot sun in Jamaica, I felt really cool. So I think this will be a nice evening wear. So this is how the top came off. Here is the, oh guys, I had it backwards. Here's the front with the sides, and here is the yoke with the lines. Remember about that mistake. Hold on and I'll show you the chevron. Okay, dokie. Oops. And here's the chevron in the front. Oh, and my crown's coming along for the ride. All right. So there's the chevron. And I hope I'm doing it justice, because if you can catch some of the glimmer, you know, I just think it's casual evening. You can dress it up with heels. You can drop it down with black flats. But I think it's nice and cool, and I think it'll be great on the Nile. Can't believe I said that. Now guys, once again, sewing transparency. This is Mimi G's S9714. and it is a gorgeous pattern. I loved making it in this mint. This fabric is from Pings, and it was on their clearance section for $250 Jamaican dollars a yard. That's about $1.67. Who knew? Anyway, beautiful, beautiful make. Loved it. On me. It's flat. I think because I'm boxy, it needed to be curved, so it needed some indentation or something like that, some darts or something. It's a flop on me. It's flat. It took me a long time. I had to walk all around this house trying to find places to, excuse me, to film it and take pictures of it. No, but it might be really good on my eldest daughter, who's taller than me, and I think this mint might be pretty on her, so give it a shot. Now, I did not make the pants that went with this Mimi G pattern. I just did the jacket. You can see the boxiness of it. There are no darts or anything in it, and I think it's really funky and cool. I thought it was, but it's not for me. But I decided to make a pair of cargo pants to go along with it, and I thought they came out so cute with the pocket and everything, but it's the set, so I can't keep the pants and give her the jacket, right? No, I'm a mommy, I'm a big girl. I'll give her the full set, but super cute. Nice pocket details, and then at the bottom a gathered edge. So I think they're really cute with some Air Force, some shell top Adidas, some heels, nude heels, sandals, wedges. I think it'll be cute on her, so I'm gonna pack it away. Hopefully she sees this so she knows I didn't keep the pants. So I think that this mint color would be really nice in the spring when it's still a little cool, but you're tired of wearing dark colors, and I think this would be great in the office for her. So off it goes. Another pattern I was dying to make was the Matchy. Oh, I don't have the pattern envelope to show you. It was a PDF for me. I printed it off, and I think I cut it out in a few other things, and the matchy didn't matchy me. It's really super cute, and I think if I was a tad smaller and that it might work. I think it'll be really cute for someone else. And maybe it could have been that this border print, that this was a mistake. Maybe I should have used this part of the fabric all the way down. I think, I don't know where the lines hit. It didn't work for me. It felt, it wasn't for me. But it was so fun to make. I got to use pieces of scrap fabric of blouses that I absolutely loved. But you know how that is. You think you're doing something, but somebody else will like it. It'll work out. Now, the next three blouses are the Leni top by Tessuti. And I loved it for its strong, boxy shape. And I thought it's gonna hit just right over my pants and skirts because I am short-waisted. So I was also inspired to make all of these shirts reversible because I am traveling, and I thought that these shirts would be really great to go with cargo pants, white linen skirt, black leggings, pull-on pants, in order to deal with the heat in Egypt. And so I also had like a yard or so left of some of the fabrics I made, and that's what I devoted to these. So this one is a tissue Ankara, not a true Ankara. A true Ankara would be 100% cotton, but this one is 100% polyester. So it was light on one side, and I had a little bit left of this fabric. Oh, that was from Pings. And I had a little bit of this fabric left over from Fabric Mart. Only had a yard, but it had these beautiful roses, embroidered roses. It's nice, light, and cool, and the shape stands off of your body, which helps keep you cool, because when I was outside modeling these, perfect. So I'm not hanging this one back up. This is going to Egypt. Okay, so that's one. And I had this beautiful fabric, which I bought at Fabric Mart over a year ago. And I made this beautiful Vogue dress, and I had like a yard left over. And so that's one side. And the other side is a beautiful fabric from Fabric Mart with these enchanting roses in a linen, super light. Didn't have enough, but it has a yoke in the back. So I used some red fabric from those red shirts I made last month. I had a piece big enough to do the yoke, and I love it. It's going to, because they roll up into tiny little things. And then I had, I know you're tired of this blue fabric. I know, but it was, I had enough left to make the shirt on this side and a shirt on the other side. And I made the Harlow shirt from Tessuti last month, so this could be worn underneath it as a shirt, and then I have the jacket and the pants. That might be too much, but I might do it. All right, so that's the final one of the Leni tops. Guys, that's all she wrote. I cut out a few things, but I'll show you those by and by. I'm so glad to be feeling better and to get my sojo back. This is the first time that I have sewn since this terrible flu got me, and so it was so nice to get started, and because I love to sew, it's my morning little ritual before I get on with my day. And so I'm glad that my sojo's back. I hope you like some of these patterns. I will list the patterns below, or they'll have pop-up bubbles in the front here. Please give me a comment or anything if you want any information about any of the things I've made. And I'm gearing up for my reversible challenge in August. I hope you're excited. I got some great prizes. It's not going to be huge, guys. It's not going to be huge. This is my first challenge, but I love making reversible stuff. I think there's a few of you out there who might want to do that. I have some great little prizes. And what else is going on? I'm feeling much better. All right, I hope you're getting to sew with joy. You take care, and we will see you next week. Just a little library note. This month, I started reading another Walter Mosley series called Down the River and Unto the Sea, and then Every Man a King. If you're into crime, drama, and he's the same author who wrote Devil in a Blue Dress. He has so many books, y'all. If you fall down that hole, you'll be reading for a very long time. His descriptions are wonderful, and his plots are always interesting, and you can never figure out who did it until the very end. All right, also, if you are into K-Facet and you're a beginning quilter, I would recommend Glorious Patchwork. It's one of my K-Facet books, as you can tell by the text, the stuff, all the different designs in it. He does have simple shapes in here, but he does a symphony of color. So even if you just look through it, you can find used copies of it on Amazon for a very reasonable price, and it's a great starting point if you love making quilts. Library time over.